Hello, and thank you for choosing my tutorials for your Blender 3D education. I'd like to start off with some self-promotion real quick. Please visit www.rusimf.com. There you can find all of these tutorials and more. I have renders that I have done there and also weekly contests for the new best render featured on my main page. You can also find free textures you can use in modeling your own file under the Files tab. Please be sure to support the site by clicking on an ad while you're there. I'm doing this for free and I could really use the support. Again, and enjoy the tutorials. Alright, hello and welcome to tutorial 9. This is going to be on Jello, how to make like a Jello-y effect or a rubber effect. It's more of like an expansion on tutorial 8 that we did with cloth. It's in the same properties, everything. This is just going to be a Jello effect, okay? So what I'm going to do here is leave the default scene the way it is, and I'm going to switch over to the camera view, alright? So just do that by hitting 0 on your number pad or going into the views and doing that. Alright, I'm going to add a plane underneath the default cube here. Alright, and just like we did before, I'm going to go into the Object tab and then click on the Physics and I'm going to make the plane a collision object, okay? Alright, next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and click on the cube and I'm going to click Cloth and change that to Rubber, alright? And we'll mess with the stiffness here in a moment to get it right. But what I want to do is, just like we did with the cloth, I want to subdivide this because it's going to have the same idea. The more subdivision it has, the more faces it has to work with, the better it's going to look. Alright? One more thing, well, before we get to that, I'll go ahead and render this animation so you can see what it does. As you can see, as it falls, the physics comes into play and it makes it into a Jello look. As usual, that's not a very it's not very good looking, so what we're going to do is hit escape, and I'm going to take it over to the editing tab, add modifier, and we're going to subsurf this, and as you can see that made it a little more rounded on the edges, and I'm going to set that smooth. One more thing you might think about doing is coming into the coloring tab, and as always, my favorite color, orange. I'm going to add some color to it. You can make it transparent, which is a pretty cool trick when doing this. And just a little bit of transparency. You don't want too much with Jello. And we'll go ahead and hit play again on that. Let it render itself out. One thing you can try also is raising the cube up a little bit so it has more momentum when it hits the plane. It's going to add a bit more of a Jello effect to it. And as you can see, that looks pretty cool. And like I said, I mean, I call it Jello because that's pretty much the only thing I can see this being good for. You can use it for making like a rubber ball or something. All you do to adjust the stiffness is just come in here into the Physics tab, and it has it right here. You can raise the stiffness on it. 20 is pretty high, so we'll see how that looks. That's just going to give it more springiness. There you go. So that's how that works, and not too hard. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please make sure head over to my website, www.rusimf.com, and check out the site. I got tutorials on there. I have textures you can use. Please make sure to click on one of the ads. I can highly use the support. It helps me keep my domain name and helps inspire me to keep making these for you. Okay? Alright. Thank you very much. Hope to see you in the next tutorial.